So here's the blaster frame all painted. We painted it black with green shocks, green handlebars. We're going to show you a full reassembly now. There's the wire harness and the carb over there, the swing arm, chain, exhaust, plastic, and then over here is the engine. And the first part that I'm going to start with, because I've already done a bottom end rebuild video and a top end rebuild video and a carb video, is the swing arm. So here's the order of the assembly for the swing arm. You got the end cap with the washer inside, and then you put on the spacer, which is this piece right here, and then on top of that goes the seal, and then the bearing, and then the other plastic spacer, and then the smaller seal, and then the engine's going to mount in the middle right here because this bolt slides through the frame and the engine. Then you have your inner seal on the other side. You have your plastic spacer on the other side, your bearing with the metal spacer underneath, and then your outer seal with your washer and your end cap. After your end cap, you're going to install this spacer, which the chain roller slides on, which is going to go on the frame. That's going to go right here in between the washer and that end cap. And then you put on the end washer and then the nut that goes on the end of the swing arm bolt. So to install these bearings in the swing arm here, we put the plastic spacer in first and used the 19mm socket to get it somewhat centered in there. And then we put in the bearing. Everything was greased. We greased the inside of the swing arm as well. And then to install the bearing, we just sat it on there, gave it a couple taps with a rubber mallet to get it lined up, and then used this 19mm deep socket and this hammer to tap it in the rest of the way. Next, we're going to install the seals on the inside on both ends. Then to press in those inner seals, we got a little creative, and we just put a piece of metal on the outside and then used a C-clamp and pressed in that seal and that seal. Now we're going to install the two metal spacers. Just slides right in. There's that one installed, and the other one's already installed. Now basically we just tap the bolt into the hole in the frame, lined up this part of the swing arm right here, tap that through, make sure that your chain's in the proper position, and make sure that your chain roller is in place. Then remove the engine into place, tap the bolt through there, and then lined up that last part of the swing arm, put it the rest of the way through, and then Loctite your nut and washer on the end. Then install the front bolt on the front of the motor, and then there's a bolt there on the bottom. Install that bolt, and then the swing arm bolt torque spec is 60 foot-pounds.